What is up, YouTube? Thrift School over here, and I have a lot of things I need to package up over on eBay, so I'm going to show you guys those things right now. I put my entire eBay store on best offer. I mean, everything. So normally I would only put best offers on items that are, I don't know, $50, maybe $75 and higher. And so I decided this time I was going to just throw best offer on everything all the way down. And I do have a few $5, $6 items on eBay. I just threw best offer on my entire store. No ifs, ands, or buts. And I did notice that I've been getting a lot of best offers coming in, which is awesome, which is drumming up sales. And of course, you're gonna get some lowballers, people where you have something listed for $50 and they offer you $10. Happens all the time. It's happened to me in the past 2 days. But also, there's items that I've had listed for $20 or even $17, just like shirts that have sat forever that I just wanna get rid of. People are offering me $2 off at $18 or $17, or I had a shirt for $17, somebody offered me $15. I was like, yeah, sure, we can do that. So those types of deals are great, and they would have never sold, I don't think, before I put best offer on, because people, I feel, they like to name their price and feel like they're getting the deal they want. So I've had a Banana Republic shirt sitting in my store for so long. It's a wool V-neck black shirt. It's actually pretty nice, and it just sat forever. Somebody offered me $2 or $3 less than what I was asking, and I mean, I have had zero action on that shirt, and it's been in my store for about a year, and you know, I was able to accept it. So I definitely recommend doing it if you need to boost up sales. But let's go into the office, take a look, see what kind of stuff is selling, and I'll show you guys everything. Let's go. All right, the first item we got here is a Sharp VCR. I sold for $59.95, free shipping. I paid between $3 and $5 for this. I think it's gonna fit in a medium flat rate box. I'm really hoping so. I actually have to run to the post office and grab a new box. I do not have mine. Next. This is already packed away, so I don't want to open it up, but I sold this. I think I talked about this in one of my previous videos. The buyer finally paid, so I am happy about that. It is a lot of 91 video games. The buyer paid $152.49 plus $12.29 shipping. That's going priority mail. Next. We have this Profiles Spa nail dryer, and I've actually had this sitting in my office for the longest time. I finally said, oh my gosh, why is this not listed? So I listed it up, and it sold for $21.95 free shipping instantly within an hour. I probably should have priced it higher, but I did price comparable to what the other ones were selling for. Probably should have thrown it up for $25 to $30 and just seen what happened, but it sold really fast for $22. Right in here is that Banana Republic. It is the extra fine merino size large. It's hard to see in here, so I also have it pulled up right here. It is merino wool, navy blue. It's a nice looking sweater, right? And this one sold for $13 free shipping. This one I actually had priced at $15, and the buyer offered me $2 less. I believe I paid $2.50 for this, so I mean, I didn't pay too much. Granted, it didn't sell for too much, so I'm not going to be picking this up anymore. It's the only Banana Republic I believe I've ever picked up. Just because it looked nice, it was merino wool. I mean, the thing was mint, but I'm happy to at least get rid of it. We have this Orvis Double XL half zip up. You could see it right there. This one went for $29.95, free shipping, double XL, good size. Well, actually, it's a little big. People always say bigger the better. They'll sell better on eBay, but to be honest, double XL starts to get really big. XL is usually probably one of the best sizes to sell. Double XL still though, I mean, 30 bucks. I had this sitting in the store for a little while, but I'm glad to get rid of it. So I don't quite know how I feel about this one. This is a polo by Ralph Lauren. Hand knit, 100% cotton, really cool skier sweatshirt. This one went for $90, free shipping. Now I had this priced at about $200. That's the going rate. Now the thing is, mine had bleach stains on it. I'll show you in the pictures right here. There it is. That is the stain, a big bleach stain right on the front, and right there on the sleeve there was a little bit sort of like a paint stain or something. So I marked it down to $130 because it wasn't moving at $200, and I kept getting best offers of about $75, and I did not want to let it go for $75. Finally, me and another buyer worked out a deal at $90. So I don't know, I wanted to get more for it, but with the stains, I mean, it wasn't in the best of shape, but still 90 bucks. I am happy. I believe I paid $6 or $7 for this, so I really didn't spend that much. It's gonna go priority mail in a padded flat rate envelope, so I told him that's what I would do, so it's gonna get shipped out to him today. This is another item that has sat for a really long time. It's Cabela's, and when I first started picking up clothing to resell, I picked up a lot of Cabela's. And I've maybe sold 1 or 2. I think I still have about 7 left. And I would always pick up this brand because I'd find it for about $2.50. I figured, yeah, that's a good deal. Well, this one went for $16 on best offer. I believe I had all my Cabela's listed at $19.99. Then I think I marked them down to maybe $17.95 or something. And this guy sent me an offer of $1.95 less at 16 bucks. So I was like, yeah, sure. Now, this is something that had no attention. This just, nobody looked at it, had no watchers ever. And I've had this listed for over a year. No watchers, no nothing. Because I put best offer on it, somebody offered me 16 bucks, which only $1.95 less than what I was asking. So I am happy for that. It is going to ship first class for about $3.50, I'd say. And it only cost me $2.50 to buy it, so it still was a decent pickup. We'll see if my other Cabela shirts start selling around this price. If they do, I might still pick them up for $2. I'm not 100% sure, but yeah, there's this one. Then we have one more item on eBay. All right, last item on eBay. This is a Red Bull Air Race hat, brand new with tags. I found this at Goodwill for $3. Thought it was interesting. Decided to throw it up online for $40. Forgot I had it online. I forgot that I had it up for 40 bucks. That's kind of high for a hat, but that's why I put it up for, because it is brand new. Got a best offer of $27.95. Decided to take it. I was like, yeah, that's basically 28 bucks. I mean, I only paid $3 for this hat, so it's gonna super light. Some people ship these in poly bags, bubble mailers. Because it's brand new and it has a bent brim, I don't know if I really want to mess with it, so I am gonna probably put it into a very lightweight box. Ship it out. It's gonna cost me about $3 to ship, which I'm not too worried about. I'm in the hole. $6. Sold for 28. Super happy about that. Let's see if anything sold over on Amazon. Well, nothing sold as a merchant for me today, but these are my sales for the day. Four units for $235, which is what, like $70 a unit, something like that. So not too shabby there. What, 7, 14, 21, 28? No, that definitely is not right. $60 a unit, right? 6, 12, 18, 24. Yeah, just about $60 a unit. My maths are not so great, but yeah, kind of cool about that. Not too bad. Let's start packing these orders. So yeah, I'm trying to pack up this VCR right here. Here's the remote and everything. I cannot find a box to fit it, so we got to go down to the basement and see what we can find. All right, walking through the kitchen, heading out back. I got some boxes down there. Oh, it's snowing out. I don't know how well the camera's picking it up. I know it's a little blurry right now, but it is definitely snowing. Come on, there we go. I know you can't really see the snow, but it's coming down. So let's go into the basement and see what kind of stuff we find. All right, so down in here, we definitely got some boxes, all different sizes in there. So I'm gonna have to do some digging and hope that I find a right size box. They were all far too big, so I'm actually just gonna use a big box that I have upstairs inside, and I'm just gonna cut it down to size, which I didn't really want to do, but I'm gonna do. I'm wearing slippers right now. The snow's coming down. I don't know if you could see that. It looks so light, but it's actually really dumping over here. And yeah, so we gotta go. Did I mention it's like just after 4 o'clock, which means post office is closing in less than an hour, and I don't even have this thing packaged up. We gotta package this thing up. You can see all the other boxes right there. They're all good to go. We just need the VCR. That's all we need. Okay, there we have it. Everything is all packaged. I packaged up the VCR in this box right here, going off to FedEx, because FedEx to ship something that weighed about 8 pounds, 3 ounces in a 14 by 14 by 14 box was only $13. So not too shabby. That is cheaper than a large flat rate, or around the same price as a medium flat rate. So I'm totally happy to have it in here, good to go. That is all those video games, and over here, this is all those things that you guys saw from earlier in the video. So now we gotta go drop these things off. It's 4:30. I was taking a bit of a break, and we're just gonna go to the post office, go to FedEx, maybe hit up Goodwill since it's right next to FedEx, and then I'm heading to Kristen's house, and I'm gonna be doing a lot of thrifting tomorrow, but I'm gonna take you guys along with me. Oh, it's already turning to ice. I can't even get it all off the windshield. Oh, what a shame. All right, here we are just outside of Goodwill. I didn't make it in time to the FedEx. It's 5:03, but I did make it in time to the post office, and I just got some best offers. Let's take a quick look, see what kind of best offers we're working with over here. Where would it be? It'd be under my notifications. Come on. Let's see what we're working with. All right. I would certainly offer the asking price because Darren is one of my favorites. However, my social security check just doesn't stretch far enough these days. Thank you for giving the make offer option. Well, let's see what I normally have this priced at. Yeah. 23, they're cutting my price in half. That will be a no-go. I will shoot an offer back of around $18 to $19 and see where that gets them. But for now, that is a no-go. We have a lovely message on this Yukon jacket. Hello, I'm interested in this item. I'm also from Connecticut. I was wondering if there's any way for me to actually pick up the item and see it in person. I'd be okay with that. You just have to make sure you switch over your listings to local pickup option. You don't want to just say, okay, you want to make sure you have a local pickup option on your listing first. But for now, I'm not going to answer that. We're going to go inside Goodwill because there's multiple people walking in and I don't want any of the great stuff to be taken. So let's go. Alright, so I'm walking around. All I've found so far is this. I'm gonna make $5 after fees on this 3 CD set. They want $3. I'll make 5. Hey, it's better than nothing, right? Because I believe it's selling for $14. Now, there are some books here, but I don't know. I don't really scan all the books. I know some people do, and they say I should, but I just don't like to, so I don't. Time to look for some blank media. So I've really been wanting a Nintendo Switch, and I just went up to GameStop and found out they're doing a deal where you trade in 6 games and you get an extra 60% trade-in credit, which is not bad for some more expensive games. So I have some games that I don't really play anymore, and usually when that happens, I send them into Amazon FBA, because that's where you get the most bang for your buck. So just for comparison's sake, I know it's a little dark over here, but just for comparison's sake, there's this video game Nier Automata. You would get about $23 on Amazon, and that's cash, of course. That's 23 bucks in your pocket. Or GameStop will give you $21. Now, and that's credit. So if I'm already, you know, trading it in to buy something, yeah, I'm losing $4. Now, with the extra 60% trade-in credit bonus, I'm actually getting $33. So that's an extra $8 bucks on one game. Now, GameStop is a little shady, and when you trade games in with them, sometimes they say they need to be resurfaced or sent to their warehouse or something, and they knock off a few bucks every single time. Now, with newer games that are on Blu-ray discs, so games for the PlayStation 4, Xbox One, things like that, these shouldn't have that problem. They shouldn't knock off any dollars. So I'm gonna bring a bunch of games that I don't play anymore that I'm gonna get way more than I would selling on Amazon, which is funny. I mean, that never really happens. And we're gonna see if I can get a Nintendo Switch for a heavy discount, because I want one really bad. And if you guys have any video games laying around and that maybe are slower sellers, things like that, take a look over on the GameStop website and see how much you can get trade-in credit with that extra 60% bonus. And maybe it'd be worth it for you to trade them in there to get some money instead of doing Amazon. Just a tip. So here's my stack of games I'm trading in. Guys, surprisingly, Call of Duty Ghosts is going for almost $15 trade-in credit, which is crazy. Also, a cool tip, Titanfall 2 right now is used on Amazon, I believe, for $8 free shipping, Amazon Prime. They will give you, I believe it was $14 credit, something like that. Titanfall 2, you have $14 credit just about, and you could get this for $8. So, you know, that's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, that's 6 extra bucks on these games. So you're almost doubling your money. If you're looking for trade-in credit or something like that over on GameStop, maybe pick up like a copy or two. They go for the same price on Xbox as PlayStation 4, and they will take both copies. So you'll be getting an extra $12 trade-in credit if you just buy these two on Amazon, bring them to GameStop, and trade them in. So that's kind of a cool tip. I might actually be doing that. I'm going to see how long this trade-in program is going. I might buy a bunch of copies of Titanfall 2 because I could pick these up and go to all different GameStops around me, trade in 2 at a time, just stack my credit by trading in these Titanfall 2s. So that's definitely an idea there. And Nier Automata is the big winner. This guy is going to bring me $33. I don't know if they take retro games, but I do have a few retro games here that are actually well more worth it to sell to GameStop than to trade in on Amazon, or to sell on Amazon, and the same goes for a few DS games as well. So I'm going to trade these in, and this should be enough for me to get just about a free Nintendo Switch. So I shouldn't have to pay any money, which is pretty awesome. Alright, so here we have it in the bag. I picked up the Nintendo Switch, and I got a couple games. After what I traded in and everything, I ended up spending $234.42 of my own money because the games were $60 and $44. But I got $195.20 in trade credit, so I actually saved just about 200 bucks on this. So this total should have been $434. I got down to $234, so that's not bad. And the games I got in here are, come on, Pokken Tournament DX. It looks like a fighting Pokemon game, looks kind of cool. And Mario Kart 8, which is the main reason why I wanted the Switch, is Mario Kart, because I have it for the Wii U, but I guess this is like a better version, and it'd be more fun to play two-player on this. So yeah, super excited, gonna have a lot of fun with this. And definitely, guys, try out trading in the Titanfall 2s. I looked over on eBay, and on eBay right now, you could get Titanfall 2 brand new sealed, shipped $8. Brand new sealed, $8 shipped. So that's definitely something to think about. Maybe grab a copy for the Xbox and a copy for the PlayStation, because most GameStops won't take in 2 copies for the same system, but they'll take in 2 for separate systems. Just make up a story like, oh, I got one for one system, then I got a new system, yada yada yada. It doesn't matter, because I feel like they're really nosy. I don't know, they just ask me lots of questions every time I go. But you'll make an extra 10 bucks, spending 16, you're making 10. That's great if you're already looking to get something in here. Also, think about it in a sense of reselling. So if you wanted to get a video game to resell and make money, or there's a certain toy in here that's worth some money, because sometimes I've had luck with scanning and selling plushes in here on Amazon, because they run a lot of sales in here on the plushies and on the toys. You'd be getting basically like $10 free coupon. That's how I'm kind of thinking of it. So look into doing that. I don't know how long this trade-in credit bonus is going for. I didn't look, but it does say so on the website. So depending on how long the shipping time is over on eBay will really determine what you can do. If it's till the end of the week, then it might be a little rough, but we'll have to wait and see. If you guys did enjoy this video, remember to give it a thumbs up, comment down below if you have any questions, subscribe if you haven't already. This is Thrift School signing out. See ya.